So today we're going to be making mushrooms on toast with a creamy mustard sauce. Simple little list of ingredients for this one. Mushrooms, stock, whole grain mustard, slice of bread, some chives and some 50% creme fraiche and a little bit of parmesan. Okay, let's go. I'm going to start by chopping the mushrooms. Pop all the other ingredients to the side. And we're going to slice them all relatively small. So now the mushrooms are chopped, we need to get the pan heated up. So now the pan's hot, we're just going to add a few sprays of the low calorie cooking spray and then pop in the mushrooms. Try not to overcrowd the pan too much. Give it another spray, cooking spray. Now we're just going to leave those to cook. So we're looking to keep them on quite a high heat so they start to release their water. And then once they do start to release their water, we want to keep that heat high to drive the water away rather than letting them stew in that water. While they're cooking away, we're just going to chop some chives. You can see now that the mushrooms are starting to get a bit of colour on them. A lot of people tend to take their mushrooms off too early. Don't be afraid to get colour on them, it brings flavour. As you can see, because we've kept it on that high heat, there's not very much water that's been created. It's been driven off as it's been released. So now the mushrooms are already ready, we want to heat up the griddle pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook our bread, toast our bread in that. I'm just using a bit of sourdough. So I'm going to lightly drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. The mushrooms are at about the level I want them now, so we're going to add a splash of that stock and turn the pan down. What we don't want is for the pan to be too hot when we add the creme fraiche, so adding that stock will cool the pan down. So add a teaspoon of whole grain mustard. Give that a mix in. And at this stage we want to add the creme fraiche. Now the toast is also at the stage we want. So we're going to give it a good stir, just to fully incorporate it. Now the toast is also at the stage we want. So we're going to pop that onto the plate. Dash more of the oil. Scoop out the mushrooms onto the plate. Grate a little bit of parmesan. A few of the chives. So there we have it, mushrooms on toast with a creamy mustard sauce. Let's tuck in.